What is going on, everyone? It is Tyler McKinney back here again, and we're going to start something a little different today. If it's your first time here, glad to have you. If you're a return viewer, thanks for coming back and thanks for watching more videos. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing, please. Anyways, leave me those comments down in the comment section. I'd love to get the feedback from you, especially on this topic, because this is something new for me. This is something totally different. Listen, what we're going to do is we're starting a new series, and I'm going to go ahead and start that off with kind of an intro video for you guys today. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully you'll like it. So we're going to be starting a series about alternatives really to the XFL and the NFL for football. You know I love football. You know I love covering football. You know that really is my favorite sport. And so that's what we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving into those other leagues that could quite possibly fill that void of the XFL or give us a little bit more outside of the NFL and, college football that that we're all itching for, and we want to see those guys, continue to play and have an opportunity to play the guys that especially aren't playing in the NFL. One of my biggest things about the XFL is we got to see guys who are talented play again and not be buried on a roster, which is one of the things that is going to be so sad about missing the XFL is we're not going to see those electrifying guys like PJ Walker, where now he's going to be a backup in Carolina, and I wish him all the best. He might get an opportunity to play there, but he was electrifying. He was great to watch, and unfortunately, he's going to be buried on some roster on the NFL, whereas I would love to see these guys get a chance to play again and give us some exciting football like what we got with PJ Walker. So that's what I'm hoping to see, and that's what I'm hoping that we might get out of some of these leagues. So we're going to be covering them. Which leagues are we going to be covering? Well, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dive into the CFL. Now, I will be honest with you. I have absolutely, really no idea about the CFL. It's not something I've been into. It's not something, that I've really looked into. So I'm going to try to look into it this kind of year with it. After the NFL draft, now we got the CFL draft coming up. So I'll look into it. I'll do some videos on the CFL draft. It's a little bit smaller and that with it to where, I'll try to do that for you CFL guys out there. We'll look into that. Outside of that, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the MLFB. So the Major League Football, we have that league. Then we have and the MLF, which is Major League Football, but it's a different one, and I will get into that one. And then we have the Freedom Football League. So those are going to be the ones that I'm going to be mainly focusing on in this series, and I'm going to be doing a video, at least one, on each one of them. And the CFL, what I will be doing is, like I said, start out with the CFL with kind of looking at the draft, and so we'll kind of go through with the CFL and do that. The other ones will kind of give you my thoughts on what I think about the league and where the league's coming from, what the league is, how the league is made up, all of that type of stuff. Get that information because I know there's been a lot of you guys asking me what I think about these leagues, so I'll definitely go through and I'll get into those. So this is kind of an intro video into kind of what we're going to be doing. We'll be exploring a lot of different things here in football and sports, and kind of part of this too is I'm going to be, not everybody is and I'm not going to be getting necessarily down into like really getting into getting into soccer a whole lot with it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to dive into soccer and how soccer has really shaped itself and made itself into this global brand where you have a lot of professional players in a lot of different countries who are playing. And so I want to take that and see if we can maybe take that example and maybe set something up for football to where we can look at football for the future. Again, like I've said many, many times in the past, I am a guy who I love football. And if I can get more quality football, I will take it any day. And right now, in the world in which we are living and what we're doing, what better than to sit down, to look at some things and really look at things and analyze it in such a way that we can prepare ourselves to be better in the future. Who knows? Maybe somebody with a whole bunch of money will see my videos and see the ideas that I'm putting out here, and maybe we might just get something from it. Who knows? I'm wishful thinking, but at least, we can at least get these ideas out and we can talk about them amongst ourselves, and maybe we can get a stirring and get something going. Listen, what we did with the XFL was pretty awesome and it was great. And I think that we can really take football to the next level. I don't want to just take what we did with the XFL and I just don't want to push it aside. I want to use it as a stepping block to really changing the world of football. I want to start right here, right now. Listen, I love the NFL. I love what they're doing. I think that they've got a little bit too big. And, right now, the way that they're just, running millions and billions of dollars through it, it's lost some of its fun factor. And I want to bring fun back to football. But the other thing is that I don't want to be just limited to the NFL and to college ball, because they both of them are fun. They're fun games, but more and more for me, the NFL is becoming the no fun league, and college football is becoming really close second to it, with all of just the red tape, with all of the haves and the have-nots in both of the leagues, and with just the closed doors to the fan. And it's almost like that we should be privileged to be fans, and that's just not the case. That's not how I feel about football. Football is just it's the people's sport, and it's our sport, and I want us to take it back. And so that's kind of what I want to do with this series. I kind of want to launch that, and I want to kind of move us in that direction and really taking football back. So we'll be focusing on the CFL. We'll be looking at the CFL and where the CFL is going, and then we're going to be looking at, like I said, 3 of these upcoming leagues. And if there's more that come up, and leave me comments down in the comment section and let me know if there's a league that I'm missing that you want to see, and maybe I'll do a video on it, and I'll look into it and do that. So definitely leave me those comments down in the comment section and let me know what you think. I'm kind of excited about what we're going to do. This is kind of new territory, and this is going to be fun though. All right, guys. Whew, that's a lot of information, and I know it's a lot to do with there, but hey, we'll see where we go from. All right. Well, you guys go ahead and you stay safe out there and keep up the hope. Have a good night. Bye.